Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you are looking for a popular indoor tree which can have large leaves and heavy vined or glossy violet shaped leaves, or you are looking for a plant which can tolerate different temperatures, or if you want to make your house look more green or beautiful, then here is the plant for you. Today I'm gonna be talking about Fiddle Leaf Fig. It's a beautiful plant which is known for its glossy leaves, but at the same time, I would say it's not that easy to grow indoors. You need to take care of few things about this plant. Giving them the right type of light conditions would be the best. Otherwise, you would see your plant is leaning in just one direction where it is getting enough light. So make sure that just whenever you keep this plant indoors, just try to rotate this plant from all around the corner so that each of the part of this plant gets ample light so that it won't lean towards one side. So this plant is native to Western Africa, which means that it's a tropical plant again, and in its natural habitat it grows in a rainforest area. So it loves the high humidity. Make sure placing this plant in a corner of your home where it gets enough indirect bright light. Don't keep this plant in the direct sunlight. Morning 1 hour sunlight is enough, but not more than that. Otherwise you would see that the plant's leaves would turn brown, or do not keep this plant in the low light condition, otherwise you would see no growth. So make sure that placement is very important for this plant. Just keep them in the bright indirect light area. And when it comes to soil or potting mix, I would recommend, like all other plants, they love to thrive in a well draining soil. The same goes for this plant also. You can get a good potting mix, a well draining potting mix from nursery or garden center, or you can make your own potting mix at home by adding good amount of cocoa coir or cocoa peat and a part of perlite, just to make the soil light and just to make the water drain out from the soil quickly. And you can add one part of good compost. All three mixes are gonna make a good potting mix for your plant. And now here comes the watering part. When should you water your plant? I would recommend always check your soil before watering your plant. Let the top 2-3 inches soil get dry and then water your plant. Whenever you water your plant, always water your plant thoroughly. Let the water come out from the drainage holes. This is the best way to water your plant. And always keep checking your soil before watering. When top 2 inches or 3 inches soil feels to be little bit having moisture in it, don't water it. When you feel it completely dry, then you can water your plant. And yes, one more important thing is that you probably need to water your plant more often in summer than in winters. And when it comes to humidity and temperature, I would again say that since it's a tropical plant, it loves humidity, it loves high humidity atmosphere, and it loves to grow and thrive in hot, warmer temperatures. So the temperature between 15 degree to 30 degrees Celsius, or let's say 60 to 80 degree Fahrenheit is best suited temperature for this plant. And to increase the humidity levels indoor, you can use a pebble or gravel tray underneath your plant, or you can just club few plants together to make the humid atmosphere around your plant. And if you notice any dust accumulating on the leaves of this plant, since the leaves are so broad and wide and thick, so you can just clean it off with a damp cloth. And you can fertilize your plant during growing season from March to September, once in every season, like once in spring and once in summer, with a good organically rich liquid fertilizer. And if you would notice any yellowing leaves, you can just trim it down with the help of scissors or pruning shears. And And let's talk about toxicity. So yes, this plant is a little bit toxic, so just keep it away from your pets and your child. And again guys, this is one of the best air purifying plants. So it actually removes all the pollutants from your indoor airs and gives you a good oxygen rich air. And when it comes to repotting your fiddle leaf figs, I would recommend that they don't need repotting very often. You can just repot them every 2 years. Just make sure, check the roots. If you see the roots coming out from the bottom of the planter, then probably your plant needs to be repotted, or get a size bigger container for your plant and get a good potting mix, and you can repot your fiddle leaf fig. So guys, that was all about fiddle leaf fig plant care tips. This plant is really beautiful. I would recommend a big yes for this plant. Just keep two things in your mind. First, don't overwater your plant or underwater your plant at the same time. Give the good amount of water which is needed for this plant. And second thing is the placement about this plant. Just give a good bright lit spot in your home, and you would notice that your plant is going to be fine. And if you really like this video, give a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel and share this video as much as you can. I will come up with another video on some other plant. Till then, stay happy and happy planting. Bye.